our phone for the hotspot tonight. So, but thank you, Coach Dishman, coming up and joining us for the post-game show here at Marshfield. I want to start it off with saying this, and then Stephen and I talk. So we thought we looked really good. Now you take away a slow start, but this is probably. Now I didn't watch Hollister the night. This is one of the best games I've watched us play.
Yeah, I thought. Yes, off to a slow start, and to fight back and be tied at halftime, I thought was huge for our girls and the momentum. Slow start, I'm attributing that to not being in a normal routine. We're not in school, and sometimes that affects teams. And I thought both of our teams, varsity and JV, came out pretty flat tonight. But you know what? It is what it is, and that's probably not the best game we played. I think we played better at Hollister.
Yeah, and we didn't go to that, but I'm saying the best game we've seen. We couldn't buy a bucket in that first period, and I think we said we scored our first bucket with under a minute left to go, and then they come out on fire in that third period, led by Gracie Kibbe. Stephen, you kept our stats on that.
Yeah, did she score? Was she the one that had the 2 points in the first quarter?
No, that was Sperlin, I believe.
Emma got it late down there on that putback, yeah, and then Gracie after that.
So then Gracie had 12 in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then
that was not by design.
No.
But, I tell you what they were doing. They were doubling Lauren down early, and that's something that we haven't seen this year yet. But, it gives us something to work on, and we'll be able to get better at it. We'll get back in that gym tomorrow and work on some of that stuff. So we just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. We are going to be back Saturday at home. And so you just told us you're going to have practices you're going to have practice tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to practice tomorrow, and we'll get up early Saturday morning and come in and do a walkthrough and shoot around and try to keep us in somewhat normal routine. We've heard already that our crossover game for Monday night is canceled, and so that, with 12 inches of snow, we may not play next week either. So, we got to get in the gym as much as we can.
Awesome. No, excited. I mean, this was one of those games where, it's fun as a fan to watch. Hate when, to see us lose, but, we never came in there. And I think, a few games in that first couple of games that we watched, there was a point where we just like, okay, we're not going to win this. We fought hard tonight.
Yeah, our kids battled, even down. I don't know what it was in the fourth, maybe 10. I think we were down 10 at one time. And I look up under a minute to go, and we're down 4. And I tell you what, our kids are getting what we're trying to do on that run and jump and that rotation, and we just got to keep working on it. But it seems like we have a speed group and then an offensive group, which is okay. I love playing that offense and defense for offense. But, we just got to get off to a better start.
Now, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we like that too.
Yeah,
it's
a fun game to watch.
We've been dubbing it the Dishman, but we're going to come up with something better before Saturday.
I've been around a lot of teams that have done it in the past, and we started pretty early, but and that's okay. Once you get like Lauren tonight was in foul trouble early in the third quarter, and so you might as well start it right then. One, it saves her some trips up and down the court, and I like that 5 that comes in for the run and jump. So I'm excited.
It messed them up a little bit too.
It did. We got, and again, we're getting more kids some playing time for down the road, in a couple weeks when we really need it, and teams don't know what we're trying to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we'll be there Saturday, Coach. Thank you for coming up here. I know you got a long drive home, so we're going to cut it kind of short unless you had any other questions, Stephen.
I'm not going anywhere. You guys can ask whatever.
Okay.
I'm good. My keys are in my truck. That's what she's asking me.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw Coach's wife motioned into him. I was like, oh, we better get him out of here. So,
Coach, I've got one thing, though, I want to add. We've got to tell Emma Sperlin to shoot the open 3.
Yeah, and again, slamming, that's one of our problems. And it's not a problem. It's just a lack of playing time and stuff. And Kiera last year and up until a couple weeks ago playing with her back to the basket, we need to fly to the corners and shoot it immediately. And they're just waiting. We're trying to play in the post so much that, that's something that will come.
And I'll throw out there, too, when I say that, if people watching, I mean, I realize Emma's a freshman. I wouldn't be shooting it if I was a freshman out there.
Well, that's what I was going to
say. My knees would be shaking, and I'd.
Yeah, I mean,
but
with her being a freshman, though, and she makes, obviously there's freshman, things, confidence levels that freshmen may or may not have. But she plays a lot of minutes, and she's a good, quality, solid player.
And I was going to say, Coach believes in her, or she wouldn't be out there.
Yeah, I think, the more you put her in that position, I think at the end, and the better for next year. And I tell you what, you guys, to be real honest, that little JV group that we have, I'm excited. I love watching them play. Now, tonight was just one of those nights we were fatigued early. And again, I attribute that to not being in school and a little off our normal routine. Kids want to sleep in till noon or 2 o'clock or whatever it is. So we just wasn't ready to play. And you know what? We'll get better.
Yeah.
And Raleigh, I think she sprained her ankle, twisted her ankle down at Hollister the other night. Talking JV.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we were missing a guard there. But, those kids play awfully hard. And as a whole group tonight, I thought our kids played really hard. I was frustrated at halftime. I wanted to yell and tear up some lockers. But in all honesty, we were tied, and we had really kind of played our butts off there in the second quarter.
Yeah, I wondered. We talked about that. I said, I wonder if coaches, which approach you were looking at. Because I'm happy. I mean, I thought it was exciting. We're in the first half.
Yeah.
When we had been down and then came back, and so.
Yeah, well, I think I tore my rotator. I'll probably go to Ashley tomorrow when I threw my piece of paper down there. My arm came off. So
wow.
I think I decided that you probably said, if you girls would have played that hard in the first quarter, it wouldn't be tied.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. Well, we will be back in action Saturday at home, 2 o'clock once again. It'll be senior night or senior day, we should say. So we get to honor our seniors, and that'll be a special time for us as fans and you, Coach. So 2 o'clock, pack out the stadium. We're going to play Reed's for the girls at 2 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock we're playing. The guys have a matchup with Kickapoo. So, fun day of basketball.
Yes, exciting. Hopefully the weather holds off and we get that one in, because after that we're not guaranteed anything.
That's right. All right, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate you. We'll be back with some more Lady Cat basketball Saturday.
Go Cats.